What it do, Monster Nation? It's your boy BC the Trainer, man. How y'all been out there? It's been a while. It's been a long time. It's been over 2 weeks since we posted a video, but the good thing is the monsters have been extremely busy, so we are still working hard to bring y'all quality content at the same time as managing our personal lives and careers. But with that being said, man, we got a very entertaining, very fucking mean shoulder workout for y'all. We start our shoulder workout off with pull-ups, just like any other body part. If we really want to get a good warm-up, we'll start off with pull-ups and dips, or sometimes just one or the other, depending. So today we chose to start off with pull-ups. From there we went to the most important, what I feel is the most important shoulder movement, which is shoulder press. A lot of times we will do shoulder press at the end, and we'll concentrate on the side lateral movements and the front laterals, as far as front lateral and side lateral raises and things of that nature, and hit the rears. But today we're going with our heavy movement first. So getting into the video, man, we always tend to pay attention to detail when it comes to shoulders, because the delts in general are one of the smallest muscles upper body. You can't tell, because when a person has a great physique, and especially when they're dressed, if they have a great physique, their shoulders always stand out. So the average person will think like, okay, shoulders are big, but honestly they're not that big. They just sit off the side of your fucking frame, so it gives that appearance. So pay attention to detail when it comes to shoulders. Shoulders are just as important as any other movement. Go heavy. They are a small muscle, but you don't have to overkill them. Like, you don't have to work shoulders like 3 times a week. But if you're hitting shoulders twice a week, that's not bad. I hit rear delts because that's, if you look at my frame, my rear delts are my weakness as far as my shoulders. I'll hit rear delts 3 days a week. I'll hit them just on a basic touch-up day when I'm not really doing much of anything, like arms or something like that. And I'll hit them, of course, when I do shoulders, and definitely when I do back. Back and shoulders, to me, especially upper back, tie in. So it's like when you're working one, you can pretty much tie in some of the shoulder workouts with the back workouts, because without a great pair of rhomboids, your rear delts don't look great, and vice versa. So later on in the video, you'll see what I mean by saying we kind of mix it a little bit. So this drop set we did right here was mean, man. We worked our way up to 5 plates, and then we did a mean ass drop set. I don't remember the rep range, but as you can see, that shit was kicking my ass. And I don't think there's any pain like shoulder pain. Like, shoulders are mean as fuck. Like, when they get pumped, you can't correct it. It's like it takes forever for the blood to leave that shoulder. The lactic acid just sits there and hurts. So yeah, we as I'm watching myself make them ugly ass faces, we went into the press knowing that we're gonna go heavy, because we started out with the shoulder press. A lot of times when we want to get some volume work with the particular shoulder press, we'll do it last, and then we'll go heavy with the lateral movements, the side laterals. We'll go up to 70-80 pound dumbbells, front laterals, especially if it's a hammer grip. We'll go all the way up to 100 pounds, 110. We'll do heavy ass upright rows and shit like that, and then finish off with some high volume shoulder press. But today we want to go heavy with the first initial movement for the shoulders. And as you can see, man, we fucking destroyed our shit. Like, a lot of people would be like, all right, that was enough for shoulder. They probably would do a little bit of side laterals. They'd do a little bit of front laterals, maybe some upright rows, maybe some rears, and maybe some shrugs. But like I said, we go hard in the paint. As you guys know, the monsters don't slack at all. We get it in, and that's all we preaching is. A lot of people misunderstand what monsters mean. Like, we're not literally monsters outside of the gym, but when we're in the gym, that's the mentality and the approach we bring to training. We just fucking get in there and we just turn into complete fucking monsters. So from shoulder press, we move on to some more shoulder press, but it's behind the head, and that focuses a little bit more on the front and side laterals, or front and side delts, I should say, my bad. Everybody know this behind the head movement. If you like hold your head funny, or you're just like straining your neck, it can fuck you up. So we don't really go too heavy on it that often. If we do, it'll be like first movement, and we won't go so heavy with the first shoulder press, the standard shoulder press. So we go maybe as high as 2 plates with this movement, which is enough, man. Like after we went up to 5 plates on the other movement, you don't have to like go like stupid heavy behind your head, man, and risk hurting your neck, because that's what you will do potentially, is just strain your neck. So we get a lot of volume pumped into these shoulders, man. And you see we got the bench sitting straight up. A lot of people make the mistake of tilting or inclining that bench, and it becomes more of a chest movement, and you have to tuck your chin even more to get behind the head. So yeah, man, just be careful with this movement. I really don't like it too much, but I know that it is beneficial. So after that behind the head presses, we move on to some side lateral raises seated. And the reason we're doing seated is because we want to just isolate the shit out of the delts, take the momentum out of the body, take the swing. Of course you can still see, like when we lean forward just a little bit. So we are creating a little bit of momentum. We're not sitting straight up, but it's still isolating the hell out of those side laterals. I believe we do 4 or 5 sets of the side laterals, making sure that we really squeeze the hell out of the delts. When I say side laterals, I mean side delts. You know what I mean? I'm so used to saying side lateral raises and knowing that it's working the delts. It's a habit of saying that. But when you're doing these side lateral raises, make sure that you're really focusing on squeezing those side delts. A lot of times you'll get caught up in swinging away. You'll get caught up in silly guy. You'll get caught up in not really focusing on an area. It's just a lot of people forget what the movement is for, and they're more focused on getting the weight up. I respect everybody's training, but certain things you have to pay attention to detail. So, and of course, I don't believe in policing anybody's form. I probably have some of the most horrible form. But if you look at my physique, like I always say, you look at everybody I train's physique, my shit works. So I believe this was the last set. We end up going up to 50 pounds, nothing too heavy, nothing too extreme with the side lateral raises. And from there, we do a compound where we just do a superset of what I like to call front lateral steers. Because you're fucking basically lifting a 45-pound plate up, straight up, and you're turning and steering it like if you were driving a car, and superset that with some standard grip front lateral raises. And man, I'm telling you, it's mean as hell. This will give you the ultimate front delt shoulder pump ever. Like you will fucking hate life. Like, it's crazy. Just try it. You only need like maybe 50-60 pound dumbbells and the 45 plate, man. You don't have to go higher than that. And then it's a comfort exercise as well. So you can see Monte, he holds it on the inside of the handles, and I hold it on the outside. So it's a comfort movement. Wherever you can figure to get that front delt squeeze, man, just do it and just burn it out. And it's an excellent superset. Like if you're lacking in front delts, I would definitely recommend it, along with going heavy on your presses. From there, we move on to the rears, and what I like to do when I do the rear delts is superset rear delts with rhomboids, which everybody knows is a back muscle, but if you can create that separation and detail in both, they'll both stand out. So I'll stand up and bring the bar to my forehead or higher, squeezing the rear delts, and then after that I'll sit straight down onto the bench and then do some behind the head pull downs. Another mean ass superset. You will never feel so much fucking blood pumping into that rear delt until you do this exercise. I'm telling you, it seemed like you would be like, all right, you probably feel it in your back, but you don't. When you do the combination of both, you get a mean ass rear delt pump. I believe we did 4 to 5 sets of this, working our way up in weight every set, but we kept the reps the same. You know what I mean? We kept the reps around, I think 12 to 15 reps, I forget. I'm pretty sure it was 15 reps each set. And we just smashed, man. From there, we go on to our finisher. We typically finish with shrugs, and we like to put a variety of shrugs down. We don't just do dumbbell, we don't just do barbell, we don't just do the machine shrugs, we do it all. So we decided to superset. Since we were supersetting so much shit, we supersetted the barbell shrugs with the dumbbell shrugs, the 120s. We started off with 5 plates. Look at Monte, he's an idiot. He blamed it on the strap. I had to fucking damn near save him. But yeah, we started with 5 plates, and the bar was too high. Let me mention that the bar was too high for Monte, so we ended up having to lower it because the weight was pretty much slapping on the bar every time he would come down for a shrug. So we ended up going up to 9 plates. We had some camera issues, so we didn't get that set. I think the last set you guys are gonna see right here is 7 plates. Superset that with dumbbells, man. I'm running out of time. The video is 12 minutes or 11 minutes. Don't seem like it's been that long already. It's always good talking to y'all, man. I hope y'all guys enjoyed this video. Take it easy. Peace.